This is DJ Easy Dick. On the balls right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. And this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. A big bow wow wow. Cause we gonna make it a little misty here tonight. This is DJ Easy Dick on the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
How's that sound? Oh yeah. That sound right there, that's the sound of some winners coming your way right here on episode 15 of the Takeover with your boys, A to the J, Morales, Josh to the G. What up? We back. Hour number 2 of the Takeover. Like I said, episode 15 coming to you live from Fusion Studios. Hopefully you're checking us out live right now on Takeover Podcast 1 on Facebook. Or maybe you're taking a look at us, on the little Chaotic Radio Live at YouTube. But hey, if you didn't do that, you probably listen to us on Spotify. You probably catch us on iTunes. So we thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, any place. You can hook up with us and catch this smoke.
Catch his dick, too. Either one of those things.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But you heard it already. We like to cut to the chase when it comes straight to hour number 2 because we haven't even gotten into our football talk yet.
Oh, no.
So what we got to do first, though, is we got to give you the picks for next week.
We're going to give you the picks. And then after that, we're going to talk about this last week's Raider game because we are still loyal to the Soya or loyal to our corazones. Mm-hmm. And we got to talk about the little Raiders. We went super hard in the first hour on talking about the Lakers or nonsense.
And quinceañeras.
So I do want to touch on the Raids. But since we're here, if you tuned in last week, me and Josh's daughter have a fierce battle going on.
Fierce rivalry now.
Like I said,
now it's on.
She's a second grader, and I'm a 37-year-old man. But we tied. Last week. She watches absolutely no sports. I watch everything it can do with sports. And we tied.
Yeah.
So
but let me tell you, though, she's like her dad, though. She thinks she knows what she's talking about when it comes to everything.
Yeah.
So
when you have comments
you
like that,
yeah, you just fake
I'm
it.
in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to give you mine. And then Josh is going to give you the
Let me
baby
say something
bite.
that's going to cheer you up, though. You know they have, in the Superbook in Las Vegas, they have a contest where, like, everyone picks winners. And at the end, I think you get, like, $1 million. I don't know how much you get for getting. Everybody picks 5 games, and the person with the best record, they win. They win the $1 million jackpot. So these are professional gamblers because you have to pay, I think 10 G's to get into this contest. Something like that.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to pay something crazy, and they only picked a certain amount of people. You have to have certain credentials to actually be in it. Like, not just any schmo can be in it.
No, okay.
Yeah. There's guys on there, like the guy in last place, which would probably be you. No, you have a better record than him. In all these weeks, he's only got 9 games right.
Wow.
And he's a professional gambler.
Wow.
So every week he picks 5 games. So out of 35 games, he's only got 9 right. So think about that.
So I'm awesome.
So, yeah.
Man,
So this goes to show you that. But there's also a guy on there. I think the guy with the best record, he has 7 picks wrong. So he gets basically 1 wrong a week.
Wow.
And the sad thing is, I think the first 5 weeks, he got 1 game wrong. So it just goes to show you can be hot, but it's going to come back down.
Well,
yeah, so that makes you make you feel better.
That guy's good.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, you should come down after the first 3 weeks. 5 weeks, only 1 loss. Jeez Louise. He should be a professional gambler.
And that's what he is. So imagine, he obviously bets on those games because he likes those games the most.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that guy is probably doing good for himself.
Yeah, probably have the better life than us.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, you're probably
No way.
right. No way he kicks it with his buddy 8 to 10 every Wednesday and has a fucking cool ass time.
Yeah, no way his
Talking about
daughter has a
quinceañeras.
citizenship award. No way.
Yeah, I know.
She's not a good citizen. I could just tell.
Yeah, I know.
No way.
How could you be? We have freaking
We got picks, though.
sharks.
We got room keys.
We got room keys. I'm going to break them down quickly just because I know everyone's like, let me write these down, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get too in depth. I'm going to go back and touch on them. But real quick, Panthers, plus 5.5 at the undefeated 49ers. Give me all that smoke. Lions, -7 at home. Lions have been getting fucking jobbed every week. Sorry, they're going to win by more than 7 against, it escapes me. And the Colts, -5.5. Again, Colts
Again, you
last
going with
week.
favorites. Again, you going with your favorites.
I got to get 3 out of 5 favorites. It's that time, Josh. So what happens is, let me break it down. It's a graphic. Just kidding. No, but I mean, it is a ebb and flow. It's an up and down type of league. But right now, we're at week 7. So week 7 is when everyone starts to figure shit out. We got a lot of tape. We got a lot, so a lot of times.
And you're breaking down the tape, right, in the film room?
No, but I mean, obviously the sharps are. So I start to take favorites a little bit more serious around this time.
Okay.
Because the first 5-6 weeks.
Because you kind of know what's going on already. You know who's good, who can stop the run, who can't.
Exactly.
You know that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And this is another thing I want to do. I'm going to break on all these 5. I'm going to give you all these 5. And then I'm going to put a lock on one.
Wow.
No, but
he tried to lock on me and shit.
You know, Mar, I have fucked him. Try to lock on me. No, yeah. I think I'm gonna put a lock on one, and what I want you guys all to do is take that lock and bet the opposite.
I bet the opposite.
Every single lock I've had until this week, I mean, up until now, has been bad. Last week was the Giants.
Yeah.
And that was everyone's lock, though.
No, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
No, everyone's lock was the Rams last week, bro.
Oh, and they did.
Yeah,
They
everyone
covered,
did
though.
like the Rams. And
Speaking
they did.
of the Rams, thank you for
freebie.
the segue
That's what I
without
do
even
here.
knowing.
That's what I do here.
My fourth team is the Rams, minus 13. They're at home against the Bengals. And I said it at the very beginning of this podcast that the Bengals will not win a game.
Day one.
And they have not won
They
a
haven't won a
game.
game. He's right. I mean, the guy's right. He knows what he's talking about.
And then lastly, I'm going to take an underdog in the Bucks coming off a bye, going into Tennessee, where Tennessee has always been up and down. Now they got Tannehill. They won miraculously because the Chargers are just being super Chargers.
We'll get into that.
And so I think the Bucks go in there, like I said, off a bye. It should have been the Mariota-Winston matchup from 1 and 2 picks of 1995.
That would have been better in college. I wish we would have just gotten out of the way in college.
yeah, exactly. So Winston still has his job. Mariota does not. Winston might only have a job for a couple more weeks because if he doesn't write the ship by the end of the season, I don't see them bringing him back for another season with Bruce Arians, who did not draft him. And that is my Blaze at 5. Panthers plus 5. Lions minus 7. Colts minus 5.5. Rams minus 13. And the Bucks plus 2.5.
And
Nick.
And here we go. Last week you guys had 2 that were the same. I think this week you got 2 that are the same as well. She has the Panthers and she has the Rams.
Okay.
Last week you guys went against each other one time.
And she beat
this
me.
week, and she did beat you. So this week you talked about your boy Jameis. She went with the Titans this week.
Oh,
So
okay.
you went with the Titans. And her 2 other picks,
And that one, I'm on the fence. Okay.
she took the Philly special. And she took the Cleveland Browns against the Patriots. I tried to tell her don't do it. I tried to talk her. I said don't bet against Tom
I
Brady.
actually like Philly.
I tried to
1.5 at the Bills. And
Yeah.
the Bills have been riding high. Philly's been riding low. Philly's a well-coached team, and they're that team that's just like
Up and down.
You don't know what you're gonna get. And I think the Bills haven't really faced a really true competitor. I mean, obviously
but
the Patriots, but they lost.
besides them, yeah.
And what did you say?
And she liked the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, okay.
That's where it gets fishy.
Well, I seen that one initially, and I was like,
That's a lot
I
of
wanted
points.
to jump on the Patriots,
Yeah.
but I think everyone would. It's kind of like Suave.
No, to me it looks too obvious. The Browns getting 13 points.
Oh.
To me, it does.
Yeah,
That's
you're
a lot
right.
of
That's a
points
lot of
for a
points.
team
Everyone's
coming up a
gonna jump
bye.
on them.
Yeah, like a team coming
And
up a bye.
everyone
They've
likes
had like 2
them.
weeks
They're
to
like hyped
prepare.
up. They're like 13 points with the Browns with Odell Beckham.
They're not going to lose by 2 points.
Yeah.
I mean, Mayfield's the number 1 pick.
Yeah, have you seen Brady Mayfield? Mm-hmm. What's his name? Baker
So-
Mayfield?
I don't know. Those are her picks. But I told her this week. Last week you tied Uncle Tony. This week, if you Uncle Tony gave her the win, actually. I'll give you credit.
gave her
You
the
gave
win.
her the win
She-
because
no,
she
she
tied.
won.
But
Yeah.
this week, if she ties, she's gone. We go on to the next kid.
Next kid.
Yeah, we go on to the next kid.
Poor baby.
Yeah, we go on to the little baby. It's her turn. Because no ties. We're here to win.
Yeah.
I want winners.
And if she dominates, if she goes 5-0,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Then forget, she comes on the show.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
I'm not even
Stays
here.
past
I'll stay
bedtime.
over there without a mic.
Yeah, exactly. What's that her do the show? I mean, it can't be any worse.
It really can't.
She probably would be way better. But oh, cute.
We're out the ear muffler every
Yeah.
like 2 seconds. She'll be
Yeah.
like, go ahead, say your jokes about AJ's mom, dad.
Yeah. Why are you talking about mothers, father? You son of a bitch. How would you like it if someone talked about my mom?
You son of a bitch. Why are you talking about mothers, you son of a bitch?
And that's what you
hilarious.
call, I'm so funny that my mistakes
you
are
don't
funny.
even recognize
Exactly.
it.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm here to have a good time.
Okay, I want to write hers down, though.
Well, you know what's funny,
We're in
though?
the Panthers. That's what it was.
You know what was funny, though? Is my buddy Tony, he has a fantasy team, and he has Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit Aaron Rodgers because he's playing my Raiders. I said, what are you doing, bro? You know he's going to have a great game.
You know why? Because we do this stupid podcast, and I said it last week. I'm like, I'm not even gonna fucking pay Aaron Rodgers. That's how I like the other Raiders. And
But
you go,
nobody listens.
I know. And no one cares. No one listens. No one cares. You don't even listen.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even remember that if I didn't bring it up right now. Yeah. And yeah, you know me. I stay loyal to my team. I was like, nah, dog, we're silver and black.
Poodle
fool.
Raiders, Big Dong.
We fucking go all the cheeseheads, dog. I love the cheese, dog.
Oh,
All
shout
the
out
bread.
to Carcosa. Shout out to Mikey Navarro. What
Hey,
up?
Carcosis, where you at?
Shout out to Art by Book. Shout out to Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry. What's up, Mike Lowry? Come in with some Trojan hot takes.
Yeah, I know. Come on, you know the number.
Speaking of the Trojans, got a dub.
909-323-2626.
dub this last week.
909-323-2626. The remix.
Yeah. Yeah, the Raiders, they went into the Packers and
And again, I'm gonna rewind the tape because he's trying to dodge questions here. My man sat Aaron Rodgers.
429 yards, 6 touchdowns.
No, probably one of
The best performance by a Packer in history. And they've had some Hall of Fame quarterbacks, my guy.
No, but I've been playing fantasy football for a long time.
Yes.
Probably one of the best quarterback performances
Ever
in fantasy.
Yeah.
Sadly, though, in two of my leagues, I have Aaron Rodgers. I sat him in both leagues, and one of them I still won.
Yeah, the other guy should be kicked out of the league.
Yeah,
who
really,
we played
he
against.
really should.
Yeah.
But I lost because I didn't play Aaron Rodgers. But the thing is, I'm not even worried about the loss. It's a long season, just like with the Rays, just like with the Lakers. We don't overreact. But the thing that pissed me off the most is that I just don't know why. Always think, every week I think the Raiders are good, and they're not good. Every week
They're
I think-
average.
Okay, I'm just saying for the last 15 years. Like right now, I'm barely getting close to being right that they're okay.
They're average, you're stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
We're stupid. Fuck.
And to think no, we're so good now that I'm not even gonna play Aaron Rodgers because we're gonna dominate them. Like I can't even name 3 guys on the fucking defense. Why would I think they're gonna stop Aaron Rodgers?
And they traded. He was so bad on defense, and Rodgers dominated them.
Yeah,
that they
the
traded a
corner.
corner. They said, "Nah, fuck it, it's your
first round
fault."
corner, all this like money, time,
Yeah.
pick invested, and they're like, you just got roached,
Yeah,
my
you
guy.
s- yeah.
We can't even see you in the freaking.
Let's run through
Friggin-
these games then, since we're kind
Swing
of a
Big
little.
Willie was spinning his grave. He wasn't even gone yet.
We're a little. Oh wow! Shout out to my boy Willie Brown.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, though. Sorry.
Yeah, but I was about to say, since we're a little backed up here on the show, like you over the weekend, a little backed up, we have to we have to make sure the spider webs don't come out around here. Oh, are we breaking shit? What happened?
Broke a chair.
This fat boy broke a chair. What the fuck just happened right now? Fat boy. What? This broke a chair on live audience. Don't fix it, dog. Just gotta move on. R.I.P. That was fucking the chair. Oh my god.
Why am I so embarrassed? There's fucking no one watching.
There's no one watching.
Sorry,
That's
on
fucking
Spotify
funny.
that was bad TV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a podcast here, and my man's fucking back got blown out. And I told me what happens after the show.
And the chair broke.
And the chair broke. Oh my god, we're gonna have to put that. We're gonna have to put that on the clip.
Yo, did you break the chair, fat ass?
I think it's a fat fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh wow.
Oh, what an asshole, man.
Breaking
Fucking
chairs
bro,
over here.
Stop fucking dominating the fucking wings, bro. We're here to do a fucking podcast, my G. What's wrong with you?
You see, I got the chair after.
You got it though, yeah.
Got
You're,
it good.
the chair's pregnant, B. We're gonna have to. We have a little baby chairs fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Before we
guy-
leave, can you get a Plan B pill for the chair?
You know, I got one in my wallet. Don't trip.
Oh, whoa.
For your mom. That's too easy. I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking too simple. Holy
Low
smokes.
hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's terrible. I don't even feel comfortable with that one, to be honest with you. I don't even like it. Let's go. Let's talk some games. Jalen Ramsey, my guy, Adidas boy, on the Rams, shuts down Julio Jones. The Falcons look awful. Someone picked him for the Super Bowl. What do you think?
Oh, and that's just to show you guys the beauty of this show or my predictions. Mm-hmm. Just to show you how awesome and terrible they are. I picked the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. 7-0.
Yeah,
I guess they're
perfect.
looking okay.
Yeah, they look great.
And I picked the Falcons.
Yeah.
1-6.
Yeah,
Or
perfect.
1-5, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, one and something.
Yeah.
One and
it's
not
probably
gonna win.
stay one.
And it's probably gonna stay one because what's his name got hurt. Matt Ryan got hurt. It's not Ryan. You're gonna say it. I hate you. So that's what happened there. The
And
Rams
speaking of
look
the
good.
Falcons, though, to touch on the Falcons,
Thanks for the
they
Falcons.
also made a move and got rid of Miguel Sanu. What's his name?
What is your problem? Why is he Miguel?
Oh, Mohammed Sanu.
Mohammed Sanu.
I knew it was some godly
That's
name.
your homeboy, Miguel. From Southgate, homie. Well, shout out to Miguel.
Yeah, so they got rid of Mohamed Sanu for a second-round pick. Second-round pick is nothing to just throw away. And especially when you're the Patriots who covet
Value picks. Yeah, value picks.
I'm going to say that was something that was going to be very significant going forward. So much so that I picked them up in all my fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be big because Bill Belichick doesn't just give away second-round draft picks. And they just put Josh Gordon on the injured reserve,
Which
making him
means he's
ineligible
traded.
for the whole entire season.
With them.
Weird twist to that is he doesn't think that he's ineligible for the rest of the season. He doesn't think that he should be put on IR.
Yeah, but he
thinks
was
that-
high when he was released a statement.
Yeah, exactly.
He was hanging out with us in the parking lot. when we
So
reached
he's
the
going to be
stadium.
available because he thinks that he can come back before the designated injured reserve list is whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to be available, and someone's going to pick him up because he could be a valuable commodity.
Raiders. I
told you my thing about that. You can't bring him around Darren Waller. He's a fucking firecracker ready to blow. You put some cracker
I
on
know
him.
firecrackers when I see them.
You put some cracker on that guy, it's over. You're
He
never going to
should,
see
he should
Waller.
switch sports and go play for the Angels. He'll have a good time there.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it. Fuck it, I said it. Oh, well. I'm loyal to the soil. I want to be an angel.
Wow. Jeez Louise. Oh, shit. I was going to go even worse right now, my guy.
Do it.
Oh,
it's the
man.
takeover. It's hour 2. No
Chances
one's
if he
listening.
goes to Anaheim, he might really become an angel. Oh, rest in peace to everyone who's died there.
Everyone that's died in an angel uniform.
They really are
Yeah,
more than
I know,
normal.
man. They're dropping like flies, bro.
I know. Jeez
Jeez.
Louise. And we don't make light of that. Sorry. We're fucking
Yeah, we don't
around.
make that. We don't condone. Once again,
No condone angel death.
condone angels
Or
deaths.
condoms.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
So I think
Football,
that was
football,
I think that
football,
was I think
football.
that was a big move for the Patriots. And what's funny about that is that that's what I love about the Patriots. They're 7-0. Everyone's saying stagnant, and they're like, no, we're gonna throw out a second round pick and make a move because our offense isn't that good. Imagine the Raiders like, we need more firepower on offense, and they're 7-0. I'll be like, dog, just keep it going. Whatever you're doing, don't fuck it up. And they're like, no, we need more. So shout out to them for just being the epitome of a fucking excellent franchise. I don't even know what to say about them.
Yeah, they're the best franchise. I know what to say though. What I did see though is there's 2 teams that could only miraculously blow games in disastrous fashion.
The Raiders.
And that's our Raiders and the Chargers. It seems like if you get around LA, you have some disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I have never
blazing around
in
here.
my life seen a team lose the way that they lost. For those that haven't seen, the Chargers had the ball. Looked like they scored a touchdown. Reviewed, balls at the 1. They go in.
They scored
I still think they
both
scored
times.
both times. Yeah. Then they had the ball at the 1. They went for it, did a running play, stopped short of the goal line, didn't get it.
All they need is the index card in this situation, and
Yeah.
it would have been perfectly
My cock
horrible.
or the index card, either one.
My,
So
my lady brings out.
then
index card.
after that, they handed the ball off one more time to Melvin Gordon, the guy that's trying to get buco bucks from them.
Yeah.
And what does he do?
that didn't help him.
Fumbles the ball. And instead of having 2 chances to win the game, which looked like they had, because they literally had to review it to make sure. I think we're looking at an old playoff game highlights right now. Just let you know,
Who cares?
They're in San Diego. We're at the
Oh, there we
Qualcomm.
go.
Shout out to Qualcomm. Yeah, we're watching on the Facebook
So
though, Mike Lowry.
basically
Just FYI. I
my
think he's
G-
asking if we're watching on Facebook.
Oh yeah. So what
Yeah.
my G is trying to say is that the Chargers just blew a game.
They literally, I've never seen a team lose like this ever in the history of my life, where you thought that they won twice and yet they didn't, and then you thought that they could win for the 3rd time, and no, the opposite happened.
You know what's funny too? Phillip Rivers is like
Terrible?
No, well, I mean, he's not terrible.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't understand how he's not in, bro. He's
That's
in.
in. That's so in.
Dude. Like,
Look at that.
How's he
no,
not-
his ass is.
yeah, how's he not in? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Who am I? Am I
I
a
have
ref?
4 chances from there to make it in though. So
Nah, apparently not. Not when you
Yeah.
got freaking Gordon. Maybe he's sabotaging. Maybe he hates him. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna come back, because I haven't won since he's come back, right?
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's the
speculate.
problem.
No, he's sabotaging. The Vegas books should look and see if the heavy wagers on the Chargers.
Imagine.
Imagine.
He doesn't need to hide it. It's all
He's
coming
like,
from the Gordon
you guys
household.
didn't pay me. I found a way to get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
shit.
I'll make it up
Allegedly.
somehow.
Allegedly. I don't want to get caught in speculation around here.
Speaking
I'm
of,
gonna get sued.
Yeah, and the Chargers are just. I mean, I actually picked them to be up there in the division. I think I might have picked them to win. the division.
probably did.
I would. They
No,
were,
yeah,
they were
they
my
picked the
guys
Chiefs,
last
right?
week. I thought they. Oh yeah, I did. They were my last year.
You know what? I messed up.
What?
Cheeky's picked the Chiefs, dude.
Fuck, you suck at that.
Yeah, she did. She picked the Chiefs
who'd you put in there instead of?
the Titans.
Okay, so we
She-
don't have two
Yeah,
against each other.
she don't have the same. She picked the Chiefs,
yeah, she
bro.
would never go into the Bucks.
Yeah, I know. She picked the Chiefs.
Okay,
I don't know why it's the Titans for.
You an idiot. What's the Chiefs minus? Oh, they're +4.
Yeah, well, but that because they don't know what's gonna happen with Mahomes.
There's no. Why
Yeah,
would
she
you play
picked
him?
the
Why would you
Chiefs.
play Chiefs?
I don't know. I would have played him. Let's rewind the tape back to that game, which again Thursday night. Take the under, huh? Again Thursday night's gonna happen. Guess what, guys? Take the under.
Who plays tomorrow?
Vikings and Redskins.
Oh, perfect game.
Yeah, perfect
You're
game. Take the under.
1979.
Perfect game if you're a hog.
like your mom.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
See, I left it there. That's
Sorry.
the only reason why I said that.
Okay, no.
Trying to
I didn't want to do that. That was
Yeah, I know you
bad.
didn't.
It was too easy.
Yeah. So we were saying
yeah.
Mahomes played the Broncos, which was a horrible game.
But he dislocated his kneecap.
He dislocated his kneecap going for it on a
it looked
quarterback
like,
sneak.
It looked like at least 3 weeks, and then
He's practicing.
Unbeknownst to myself, I heard today from you.
Yeah.
Oh, I might want to play. Like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, why?
You're fucking 24. You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Don't fuck your life.
You're gonna win the division.
Yeah, you could sit out for 4 weeks and still win the division.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know the people in that division.
But let me tell you something though. Since like 2000 and I don't know something, no one from the wild card round has gone to the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yes.
I like how 2000. I don't know something.
2000
It could have been like 2018, but it wouldn't be that poignant.
It's in 2019. I think it's 2007.
Okay.
It's like that. It's like it's
Isn't
a
that funny?
significant time.
How, like the
I should have said it with my chest. I never do that too.
You know,
Because no one's gonna Google that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I
he was
fucked
wrong.
up.
He said 2012. It was 2011.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
No, but
Damn
isn't
it.
that weird how like the wild card team in baseball always seems to
Yeah, 'cause they're hot.
flourish?
Yeah, yeah.
And then when it comes to football, it's so like week to. That just shows it's week to
Yeah.
week that there's no like hot in football.
Yeah,
there's
there's no
no
hot.
coming in hot. Like it's almost like a detriment. You're like, oh, you're too hot. Like
Yeah.
you won 4 in a row. You're
Especially that team that like knows they're gonna get the bye and stuff, and they start resting players,
Right.
Because then you get that bye, and then you sit for a week.
You gotta
and
keep
then,
that like fierce mentality.
Yeah, I know.
You know how it is in the trenches.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually segueing into that. Speaking of the wild card team dominating.
Wow, dang.
Did we get a final on today's game?
You know what? I'll get that for you, but you can give us the final
But
from
I know it's
yesterday's game.
six games in a row for the Nationals that they've won.
Yeah.
They're on a freaking fire. On a fire. Not even on
Okay,
fire.
I want you to guess the final score of this game.
It
The
opened up.
The Astros had 3. Tell me how many the Nationals. The Astros had 3. Tell me how many.
Astros. Because it was 3-2
Yes.
Nationals when I left the
Yes.
the bar.
Yes.
So the Astros ended up getting 3.
The Astros ended up getting 3. What do you think the final score was?
Well, just because you're asking me, I'm going to say they scored like 3 more runs.
12-3.
No.
Nationals.
Okay,
6
so
run, 7th inning.
again, proving my point, or
As we were saying, because I'm gonna let you go with that, my guy.
the wild card team
In baseball is
just-
the one you want to be.
Exactly. And oh my god, this is what kills me though, is we had them. We had them in the game 5 at home.
Until you started
Up 3
talking.
to 1.
Until the takeover sounded.
Until the takeover started. We should have canceled that episode.
Yeah, we should cancel that episode.
Oh my
I
God.
wish you would have had problems.
I would cancel my whole life for a World Series.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably we're all gonna die right after it happens. The big
Oh
one.
my! Imagine we don't see a World Series in our lifetime.
Yeah,
when
we
things
saw
starts
one
coming
though.
into
We
ro-
saw one.
Barely. I didn't have nuts on my hairs. Hairs on my nuts? I told you I'm backwards today.
Yeah,
Like this dick.
Actually,
back.
you want to know something stupid about backward date?
Nuts on my hairs.
daughter had a fucking backward date today.
Oh, Spirit Week?
Because it's Red Ribbon Week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we want.
yeah.
Shit.
We got a pharmacy in my room, but fucking it's Red
Yeah.
Ribbon Week in the house. I don't know why I said that for. It just fucking it sounded funny. A pharmacy. Sorry.
There, bro.
I
I
mean,
only knew what's going on in my top drawer.
I'm next to Anaheim. I'm a couple cities over. Fuck the Angels. I was going all in on the Angels too.
know.
I like Madden though.
I know. I
Give
love
him
Joe
back his
Madden.
fucking glasses, dog. Don't be a dick. You're a big Madden fan too, apparently, with those fucking shades.
I
on,
actually
baby.
love that pickup for them.
Oh,
I
I
love it
love
for the
it.
Dodgers.
I would have fired freaking what's his name?
Joe
Dave Roberts.
Joe Roberts.
Yeah, I would have fired Dave Roberts for him on the spot.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Fuck the Dodgers.
But let's go, though.
Yeah, we
So
don't waste
now
time
the
on
Nats
Dodgers.
are-
This is
the
a
Nats
takeover,
are-
and we do not waste time on the Dodgers until they prove themselves.
Exactly. So, but you know what though? We're gonna look good though again though because the Nats might win the World Series and we could lose to the champ again.
Yeah.
So we're the second best team all the time.
You know, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be like, yeah, because you remember like talking. To
You remember.
You remember talking to your pops about like prior years of Dodger history or whatever, and just say one of our daughters happens to take an interest, or not, maybe our son-in-law comes over like, man. Like, and I remember being
That-
young.
that-
I remember being young and seeing the Dodgers just lose and lose.
I'm gonna tell you
after
something
year
right
after
now.
year, and we're gonna be like, don't even fucking come to me.
I'm
son.
gonna tell you something right now. Our son-in-laws are not even gonna know nothing about baseball. First of all, they don't have the Dodger channel in the area. Let's just start there. But baseball is becoming so washed, bro, that we're the only idiots that are watching
Oh,
it
I
right
thought you were
now.
going somewhere else.
Yeah, no,
You
no.
know what? 'Cause
No, I'm
I
going
think
there.
I'm going this
Baseball
route.
might be
'Cause
extinct
we
in 10 years.
I love baseball so much. I
Yeah.
mean baseball, basketball, football.
I like baseball
sports.
catch.
Sports in general. I love them so much that I think my daughter's gonna end up with someone who has no interest in
Yes,
sports.
exactly. And that's
because
gonna
she's
piss
just so
me off
fucking
so
tired
bad.
of hearing it in the household,
Yeah.
like someone caring about.
No, you know what they're gonna
fucking
do?
people that they
They're
don't
gonna
even know.
really fucking get us. They're gonna marry smart people, and we're gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck.
They're like, this is how it should be done, Dad.
But then if they marry a meathead, though, we'll be all pissed off.
Nah, I fucking love it.
You're an idiot.
Sit right here and watch the game with me, you fucking idiot.
So I don't care about my daughter if she has health care. Sit right next to me, mijo. Have a beer. Die of a heart attack.
Fucking
Fuck it,
my
we'll do it
daughter, I'll
together.
take care of her. You just fucking make her laugh, idiot.
Yeah, I've been doing it my whole life already. I'll just keep doing it, you prick.
I know, dude. I know, but shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that shit. My daughter likes the boy right now, Jake Garcia.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh. I swear, I didn't mean to say it. but I don't mean that at all, though. Put that on the freaking podcast,
Yeah, I
Graham.
don't care.
I
Put it on my
said it.
chest.
I'll talk for you. He's not good enough.
He's not. Think about it, though. Who's fucking coming around scooping up
Let's not talk about this because this could go. We could start crying in like 5 minutes, bro. I don't want to do it. Especially you posted a post this weekend too. That no, I don't want to talk about it.
Guy, yeah,
I
I
didn't
was
want to
in
talk
my
about it.
feelings like fucking Drake. On a
Yeah,
Saturday
no, that
night.
wasn't even Drizzy. That was like some like Jodeci came back, my guy.
I told you I woke up
Yeah.
from my nap and things were clear, and I seen the picture, and the guy was dead. So going back to that though, the Nats are up 2-0, and that's on the road. So now we're going back to Cali.
DC?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, would be back to Cali, but the Dodgers suck. Going back to DC now for 3 games. Is it 2-3-2?
2-3-2.
So we're going back for 3 games. So now you got to win 2 out of 3 at home, 2 out of 4.
You're gonna have Annabelle Sanchez,
2 out of
probably
5.
Corbin on the mound, and then you could
It
pick
is
someone on
Corbin.
short
Corbin for
rest.
sure.
Yeah. So exactly, it's like.
Híjole. And I'm glad.
And
though.
they have
I'm glad-
Greinke.
I'm glad
Greinke
too.
pitching that game 3.
Not only would I rather lose to the champ, but the way the Astros went into it, there's like a little too cocky. The way Carrera hit that walk off and it was doing the whole like
Altuve.
No. Prior to that,
Oh, okay.
when they went back, I'm talking about the walk
Yeah.
off from Carrera.
Let me tell you something about that. Okay, so for those people,
Correa.
because what happened over the
That's it.
weekend was obviously the Astros had to beat the Yankees to get into the to the World Series.
Yeah.
So Altuve hits a walk-off home run to end the game. But you want to know something that was hilarious about that? I get home, so I'm watching SportsCenter because I want to see the highlights. First of all, they're showing nothing but college football highlights.
Yeah.
Then at the bottom, the breaking news comes in. I already know Altuve hit a walk-off home run. I'm waiting to see them say, like, okay, Astros advanced to World Series, Altuve walk home. It says,
Takeover podcast Wednesday.
oh, yes, it's Takeover Podcast Tuesday. Wait to 10. Tune in. Get all your Altuve highlights. Great job.
Get all y'all
Get all your quinceañera news. But you know what it said, though? It said, Tua Tagovailoa has a leg injury. He's going to be out for multiple weeks. It wasn't even breaking news that the Astros hit a walk-off home run to go to the World Series.
and they beat the Yankees. It's not like
Yes,
they beat some like
exactly.
run-of-the-mill team.
Yeah, it's not like they beat the Dodgers, where it was like, oh, of course.
What
Yeah,
expected.
they're going to choke. Yeah.
I actually watched a lot of that game, and I've been watching the first 2 games
Okay.
more than the normal.
And I haven't. That's weird because I think I might be more of a
you're a
baseball guy
baseball
than
guy.
you. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Pops.
But I just been into it because I'm a weirdo and I actually like low scoring games, pitching games. So I was expecting that with these 2.
Yeah.
And it hasn't really lived up
Apparently
to
the 12-3. Apparently you're always good on the predictions. Low scoring. Pitching duels.
exactly.
12-3.
Yesterday it was 5 to 4.
Yeah.
I was going over all the time.
No, yesterday wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was 5-4. You're right.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
That's why Garrett Cole didn't even like put like I like looking at pitch. That's why I tune in.
So, okay, now it's 2-0. Are you just giving it to the Nationals? Are you going to jinx them?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I mean,
Yeah, we want the Nationals to win, though.
on the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have my heart in it or any
Yeah, I
care
don't
in it.
care.
So there's.
And how about the mattress guy? What do you put? $1 million on it? The mattress king?
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
He
Fuck
gets banged
him,
against the
piece
Dodgers
of
that year.
shit. Yeah.
I was there, Game 7.
Scumbag.
Yeah, but I think
that's
I
why
think
they
they're gonna
lost.
end up winning. They end up winning. But think about and another reason why I want them to win, just so we can hear all the Bryce Harper stories throughout the summer.
Dude, let me ask you a question. This is ran through my mind right now. If you could if you could watch the World Series, like just on TV, or you could have a camera of Bryce Harper watching the World Series, what would you want to do? What would you pay for?
Bryce Harper.
Oh, I just want to see Bryce Harper.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
Like,
Hopefully, it's just some fucking boxers and nothing else.
Why every time?
Think about the guy's life, though. Dude. Even if he's freaking fully clothed, which would be horrible, but even if he is, he's probably like in Aruba. There's no way he's even watching the game.
No, I wouldn't watch it. Now you got to go on a trip. Like, honey, pack your shit.
Yeah.
No, really, pack your shit. Get out of the house. I told you I should have stayed with the fucking Nationals.
What asked you?
Yeah, what I asked you? Why I asked you to go for the money, dumbass?
That was like $1,000 million.
I like Scherzer's 2 different color eyes.
Ooh, that's
Dude,
cute though.
you know what was weird though? It was funny. We were at the pad yesterday, and I was watching the highlights because I didn't want to see the highlights of the game. And they were interviewing Scherzer, and I told my wife, dude has 2 different color eyes. She was like, bro, what were you smoking tonight, my guy? I'm like, no, really. Dude, look at him. He has 2 different color eyes. And she was just tripping on that dude having 2 different color eyes. That's crazy, bro.
I think it's dope. Imagine.
Yeah, that's
That's like the money. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a super conversation starter. Like, so what's up? You like green eyes or brown? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like your brown eye, baby. You can do that one. That always works. That's how I start off with. You remember some weekman you?
That's
That's
why I'm
a
so
fucking
glad
dinner.
you're married, guy. Because we would have been in jail instead of freaking getting chicks. We would have went to jail every night. Go to jail for what, babe? Being awesome.
Go to jail for a good sex life. That's what it would have been for. Jesus Christ. College football. The Trojans dominated.
Yeah, even with like freaking 4-stringers and redshirt freshmen.
I was playing tailback. No, really. You should saw me at the sorority party at Sage. I was playing tailback.
They were calling them the juice when they were fucking.
The juice
Best
was definitely
tailbacks is
loose.
The juice.
Juice was definitely loose at your crib, oh Spider-Man. Spider-Man in this guy's room.
Spider-Man in my room. I'm scared of my room.
Scared of the room, but Zona won 41-14. No, actually, they did it. They lost to the Trojans 41-14. Trojans
Can
looking like...
why people Spider-Man in my room? Oh, that's too
Nah, that's a little, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, I would have put the kibosh on Spider-Man in your room.
much. Oh, slinging webs though all weekend though.
And that's all we got to say.
Yeah, the
Some
Trojans
people are slanging stuff. Some people are slanging webs.
Trojans dominated. They played Arizona, and I thought it was gonna be a lot more competitive game.
Mm-hmm.
It was. A
I did it. I thought blowout. I thought blowout. Yeah, I did.
And this is what I was trying to touch on last week.
We should go, fool.
This is what I was trying to touch on last week. This is where we at, John. I'm sorry. This is where we're at. We beat the teams that we can beat. Everybody else that we can't beat, we show up.
Especially at home.
We
At
save
home, we
face.
always look pretty solid at home.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not gonna be, like I said already, if we're not gonna be in the top 4 or 5, then I'd rather have a clean program. That's all I said. I'm not
Okay.
saying I don't want to break rules. Bring on the biggest scumbag ever. I am a bag of scum myself. Trust me. But if we're not gonna, if that scumbag,
You said I'm a bag of scum?
we're not,
You take a big bag. You take scum. That's me.
yes. So if we're not gonna be like in the top 5, then why be scumbags? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, time out. I like to win. So in order to win in college football, you got to be a scumbag. And let's rewind to the ultimate scumbag, who not only has stuff happen to his program, but on the side, he lets, people beat their wife, allegedly. But Ohio State right now, I've been talking about them week after week. I got a good chance to watch them on Friday. My guy, they have running backs, quarterbacks, receivers
Jinx alert.
that are unbelievable. But I'm going to get there. They got corners. They got safeties. They got defensive ends. Unbelievable. Now, up
And
front
they
of the...
got karma coming their way.
Exactly. But their offensive line, a little bit of linebackers look a little shaky to me. I'm saying they're vulnerable. But at the skill position, you could go across the whole country. You're not going to find any better talent.
Oh, yeah.
Now, bring those guys to SC. I'm telling you, I really want Urban Meyer. I really want him. I didn't want him, but I'm getting tired of not being interested in USC anymore. And that's the thing. Like, you could be terrible or you could be good, but to not even be interesting where I don't even care if I'm watching you,
Yeah.
that's the problem. And that's what's going on with the World Series too. Like, I'm not even interested.
But I think a lot of things that you're saying about the Trojans, and this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong. And this is what I get from Trojan.
Maybe one player on defense.
Well, no. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is what I get from Trojan fans is that they still think that we're relevant. We're not relevant. We don't have.
That's the
there's no
problem.
reason to keep us in. Like how you said, we as fans don't even tune in or think about. Oh, the Trojans are playing. Before it was nationally known. Oh, the Trojans are going to play. It's
5 o'clock,
Even
the
if
5
they're playing
o'clock
at
Channel
7:30
7
game
game,
against
yeah.
Fresno State, we're tuning in. So that's where we got to get back to. What I'm trying to say is, right now we're so far from that let's just.
But why though? But that's the thing. Like, I can't accept that we just said, okay, that's cool. Let's not be relevant. Who's the top West Coast team right now?
There's not one.
That's why, and it should be us.
But I don't think
That's
there's
my
a good
problem.
West Coast. I think it's just that all.
Oregon's pretty solid. I mean, year in and year out, especially when they had Chip
But they're
Kelly.
bringing that back. I think about who they're doing it with. Crystal Ball. Like it doesn't take a big name. It takes a good foundation, a good not
Nike paying
organization.
the players.
No, well, that too.
Yeah, that helps.
Well, I mean, but we got money. We could pay players.
That's why. Let's do it. You don't want to do it. I want to
I
do
want
it.
to do.
Okay,
I just
do
don't
it.
want to suck and do it. Like, let's not be scumbags.
Like SMU.
Let's not be scumbags and still be losers like me.
Yeah. Double weapon. Again, you take a bag, you take scum, you got AJ, apparently. I mean, he said it. I'm just, I don't know. I don't think that way. No. I'll call you a loser, not a scumbag, though. I mean,
Whoa.
okay, let me tell you, speaking of losers, and Ohio State. Ohio State is playing Wisconsin this weekend, but Wisconsin had to go and screw up the game that was supposed to be against highly touted teams because they had to lose as a 30-point favorite to Illinois. Do you even give a shit about that game, or did you care?
The reason why I do care about it is because of this. Wisconsin this week plays
Ohio State.
Yes. And I think that almost played in their favor because they were looking ahead, and now they look like they suck, and now everyone thinks Ohio State, including you, is gods or are gods.
But I told you I didn't like their offensive line or their defensive line, and that's where
And guess what?
That's where Wisconsin
thrives up front, offensive.
You see how I set
line.
this up? You see how I set
Yes.
it up? So no matter what, I look right.
I know.
You like the way I set up? That's why I do it.
But I actually think that's going to be the upset of the week. Wisconsin, either.
Everybody, go to Vegas right now. Meet me. We'll carpool to Vegas right now. Take the 15. We'll put our money on Ohio State.
No, but who is Ohio State played?
They played Northwestern last week. That's the game I saw.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's the game I saw. I mean,
No, I'm
what
just saying,
you?
the strength of schedule is weak, is what I'm trying to say. They haven't.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
starting now.
They played Alabama and Georgia. Weeks 1 and 2.
No, so they're going to start playing the big dogs now.
Okay.
And I think another thing I want to touch on too that kind of sucks is Michigan is so weird. They're good enough to almost beat Penn State, but
At
they
Penn State.
barely beat Army. Like week to week. And you know what's fucking crazy?
Whoa.
Sorry for the F-bomb.
Whoa.
But they could end up
Woke
in the
me
top
up.
4. They end up in the top 4 if they win out and they lose to only Penn State.
Penn State? What?
No, I'm talking about Michigan.
Michigan raised 2 losses, though.
Who did they lose to?
Wisconsin.
No,
They already
okay,
lost
sorry.
yeah.
But but they could still end up. What I'm saying is, if Wisconsin wins out, say Wisconsin beats Ohio State. I mean, their 2 losses are to Wisconsin and Penn State, and they go to the championship, the Big Ten championship, and win either one of those guys or whoever the fuck they play. They could easily make it to top 4.
Oh, so you're saying they still have a chance if they beat Ohio State? They have a chance to make it to
they
the
got their ass
championship.
kicked by
I don't
Wisconsin.
think so, though. With 2 losses, not going to get you in this year, dude.
But 2 losses to Wisconsin. That's what I'm saying. It depends on how those
Yeah.
other 2 teams finish
Yeah.
out. But if everyone's in the top 10 and it's like a Big Ten heavy, Final 10, why not?
Because I just don't see Clemson losing. I don't see. And if it's
Clemson's
gonna,
looking terrible.
I know, but that's the thing, though. Clemson's like USC back in the day.
Yeah, they play the competition.
They played to their competition.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
don't you
down
miss
like at
those days?
halftime. I miss those
Now
days.
we're the competition that people play down to.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not that
Oh,
good.
SC on the schedule. They play on a Thursday, I think. A Friday against Colorado this week, right?
I think they do.
Yeah, I
But,
think they
if they lose that game, then forget
Yeah,
about it. They're not gonna. They don't lose to weak teams. That's why I kind of like Buddy Hackett.
But I think. Who's Buddy Hackett? Are you doing Paul Hackett?
He's like an old
Yeah,
comedian.
That's what you call your cock when you jerk off.
I
Buddy
swear
Hackett.
to God,
Yeah.
I did Buddy Hackett because I was thinking about what's his name?
Paul Hackett.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
guy's name that we have as the coach?
Ned Niederlander. I don't know. Helton.
I broke the chair again.
The chair again. B.
Sorry.
Put on the takeover card. New chairs.
New
B.
chairs.
Put on the takeover card. New chairs. Put it there. We got it. Don't worry about it.
Wild Wings
You just did a butt fumble on the chair. What the fuck's going on over there?
I don't
Okay,
know. I'm not even
second time. This guy's got more chairs broken than correct picks this week, ladies
I got
and
a
gentlemen.
fucking sink broken too of fansies.
Oh, God.
Shout out to fans and Malabal Town Center.
Okay, so we already looked ahead and we saw Wisconsin v. Ohio State. You said you like Wisconsin. I'm going to ride with my boys, Ohio State. Also, another team that you like, another team that I like, but I don't know who you like in this game, Auburn LSU, big SEC matchup. I'm going to stick with Coach O because that's my guy. I'm going to stick with LSU, but
You know me, I like Auburn.
I know you like Auburn, but are you going to take that pick?
They only have 1 L.
Yeah.
And I think another team that could also stay in the mix as far as top 4.
Yes,
the
they
one
can.
out is to someone good. Florida?
Yeah, Florida on the road.
So, I mean, if you're in the SEC, you're not expected to go undefeated.
I'm surprised you got that right. You could have killed me because I would have been like, no, both his dicks didn't know. It was
Yeah, no, they did us for it. Yeah, I did. I was right?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. That's right. Perfect.
So if they win this game against LSU, they're right back to even. I mean, just like Oregon. People are talking shit about them. One loss against Auburn?
Especially if Auburn beats
On
LSU.
a neutral site?
Exactly.
Yeah.
On a neutral site. They went over there, and they were up. Kind of got a little shit happen at the end. They played conservative. They kind of blew the game. We talked about that earlier.
And I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but I think Herbert, what's his name? Herbert?
Yeah.
The quarterback from Oregon, Justin Herbert. He's kind of taken over to a Lewis spot in my head for the first pick.
Wow. No, you know.
He's more prototypical. And this food, I can't even say his name.
Tua. Just say Tua.
Tua.
Tagovailoa.
Tua. So,
Come on. We got ESPN. Ready? Go.
Okay.
Say it.
Masuna Tagovailoa.
Masula. I
don't know his name. No.
Tua.
Miguel Sanu. No, so Tua is looking like he's injury prone. He's always been a little undersized. He's always been kind of like a Russell Wilson-esque kind of quarterback, which is kind of taking over the league.
Yeah.
But
Kind of taking over the league. Yeah. Everybody wants that.
I mean, well, yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Baker
That's what I'm
Mayfield
saying.
is
kind of is like, of course, that's
Yeah.
like what people want now.
But I think
Who'd you cross out? Who'd you cross out?
I'm still crossing out your stupid pick. You said
Yeah, I
that the
said the
Cheekies
wrong
wanted
thing. Yeah,
Panthers.
she didn't.
She don't want that shit.
No,
Pick.
she
That's
wouldn't
one
want
of
the Titans.
Oh, Titans. Sorry.
Yeah.
See, she knows. Just kidding. Yeah, so I think I like his game though, Herbert. I think he's more of a prototypical drop back, 6'3", strong arm, big cock like you.
Handsome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that, and I'm glad that you said that handsome thing. I think Colin kind of touches on this once in a while as far as being like growing up, tall, handsome, big, strong arm, always being the big BMOC, big man on campus. That I think transfers into the NFL.
Yeah.
And Tua coming from, small beginnings and obviously he's just jumped on the scene as a freshman, but he seems like remember back in the days you used to be able to look at a quarterback and be like, oh, he's a college quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not
Tim
going to
Tebow.
project. You're right. And now I feel like that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come back. I think they're going to come back. Baker Mayfield's going to struggle. They're going to start seeing these. There's not a lot of Russell Wilsons is what I'm trying to say.
So you're trying to say it's going to go to either like a 6'4", big, strong arm guy.
It's gonna come
or
back
it's going
to
to
the
be
regular.
like Russell Wilson of mobile.
Yeah, you'll
everything.
take a shot on someone like a Tua.
like
hopefully
a
he's
Josh
Russell
Fields
Wilson.
from Ohio State, which I like. He's got
He's
the
awesome.
size.
He's awesome.
He's got an
He's
arm.
awesome,
He's got
but
everything.
he's almost prototypical. He's got the
Yes.
size.
That's what I'm
arm.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's got like what people are looking for right now.
And both. He's
you know what?
he's got the perfect hybrid of both. The prototypical plus that crazy hybrid quarterback that can run and do all
I'm
kinds
going
of
to bounce around to hybrid quarterbacks right now, and I want to go back. And I said this actually when he was in Louisville about Lamar Jackson. He is the best running quarterback of all time. You've seen Mike Vick.
fucking bad.
You've seen Randall Cunningham. This guy with the ball in his hand is ridiculous. I mean, I know he's not the
You did
greatest
say that,
passer.
and I was like,
Yeah.
Mike Vick, come on, have you heard of him?
Yeah, but this
he's
guy-
fucking improving in NFL. He's doing college shit in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like no one runs like RPOs and just takes the ball and gets 15. He's so fucking fast.
And you know what I saw this weekend, and I loved about him?
He takes good hits too.
It was a fourth. Oh, you blaze it with them?
Yeah.
It was a 4th and 2. And I think the score was tied 13-13. And Harbaugh sent in the
I
field goal
love
unit.
that.
And Lamar Jackson went to the side and said, Coach, let's go for it. Let's go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to score touchdowns. We've kicked too many field goals already this game. Let's go for it. Bang. Harbaugh calls the timeout. They go for it on 4th and 2. Not only do they get the 2 yards, they get a touchdown. That's when I said to myself, that staples him. He's so confident in his running ability that he knows he's going to get those 2 yards. It kind of reminded me of Vince Young when he was in Texas, not so much in the NFL, where you knew if he had the ball in his hand, something good was going to happen. And with this kid, I know his passing's not that great, but his running is out of this world.
But that's exactly what you said. When he has the ball, you feel like something magical is going to happen. And that only usually happens, like you said, in college. And the fact that he's bringing that whole entire, not only swag.
Is he the best running quarterback of all time?
I want to give it to you.
Yeah!
No. It's what.
He's not a Hall of Famer yet.
He's only started like 15 games. Exactly. Well, he doesn't have any chips, so Steph Curry's Hall of Famer. I don't know if you guys got that, but Michael Jordan the other day or yesterday said Steph Curry is not a Hall of Famer.
But he's actually right, though, because if you really look at the Hall of
Not yet.
Fame, he's not inducted in there. He's not enshrined.
So maybe he's being literal instead of figurative. But
Age is in the cock block Hall of Fame.
really though, who the fuck ever got a chant? God blocker.
That's Hall of Fame.
Blocker.
Hall of Fame. First ballot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never talk about my, what's it? I don't know. Talk about
Not once too though. That's so bad.
No, I'm still off him though.
Remember that Chappelle, the player hating Hall of Fame? What was that one?
yeah.
I like that one.
That was
That was
awesome.
funny. I like
Look at
that.
Chappelle. Everything he does is gold. Like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I got a Brawler podcast with my buddy. Golden, baby. Man, I
Exactly.
can never take that away from us.
They really can't. So what you're talking about as far as Lamar Jackson, great running quarterback, and it was almost crazy to see him going up against Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who is the guy
Who has both? Who I think has both
Yeah.
on lock.
And
With-
and I want to touch on that though. The Lamar Jackson thing, it's like he's not even comparable to Russell Wilson because
Yeah.
they don't even call drop back passes for him. They let him use his athletic ability all the time. Like you would think by now, defenses would be like, the next defense that's
Take
playing,
him out.
I'm gonna kill this fool. He does that shit against me. Hell no, I'm too fast for that fool. You know, like you think linebackers are out there like just waiting to
Yeah.
murder this guy.
Can't.
But they can't. They can't catch him. And and like I said earlier, he takes good hits because we blaze. But he doesn't like. I never see him like Josh Allen. He'll run out of the pocket and get killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
Like
like
too tall or
oh,
something. They can't get low.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
But him, he never really
Get
gets
low,
like
get low, get low.
to the window. Yeah, so shout out to him, man, because he's making it happen. And I don't know if it's just a gimmick or a scheme, and they're gonna catch up to it or not. I don't see it winning the Super Bowl, but if I was a Raven fan, I'd be happy.
Well, we're on another like dual threat quarterback that the Raiders at Texans. I'm a little nervous about that one.
I know Deshaun Watson is
Possibly could keep cementing an MVP case here because right now he's
the
looking
numbers
good.
are proving it.
Yeah,
And he doesn't have a great line, doesn't have a great defense, doesn't even have great weapons besides DeAndre Hopkins.
yeah.
And he's been putting it, they're coming off a loss.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
what I
Raiders.
hate, yeah.
So the Raiders, but they're going on the road again from Green
like,
Bay.
they
to
never go
Houston. Yeah, exactly.
I guess if you lived in Oakland, you wouldn't want to go home too. I mean, I don't know. Shout out to them.
Shit, I forgot there's no back on the show. I almost fell right now.
You're barebacky right now.
Fuck! That was supposed to be for later, fool.
Yeah,
All
jeez,
night
though.
barebacky. No, but yeah, the Raiders are going to be in some trouble. And I'm not saying it's an unsurmountable task though, because they're good up front, and like I just said, the Texans aren't really as far as their offensive defensive line. They're not. I mean, JJ Watt, but he's kind of washed right now.
I think another game that we did reference that I do want to touch on going back to the NFL was we got the Panthers.
I'm like, why you keep looking up there?
I'm cock looking at. I'm looking at clock. Excuse me.
No, but let's talk a little more about the Raiders. What do you think? The beginning
again,
7.
I will say this. This is what I always say about the Raiders. If they could run the ball, they're in every game.
Yeah.
The games where they're establishing the run, they stay in it. So they got a great defensive line, but it's been vulnerable this year for the Texans. I think the guys want to pass rush, Merciless and J.J. Watt. They're more interested in pass rushing.
Right.
So I think if the Lakers can maybe do some draws, some
the
counters
Lakers,
or something. the Lakers.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
They really should, though. They should really do some
Yeah, the
draws.
Lakers will draw off some plays. They should. The Raiders. We've been bouncing around so much that I'm just
Bouncing
like,
around.
What do you
Bounce.
say? Loyal to the soil. Any soil that we have on here, that's what we're cheering for.
Oh, but I will say, I think the Raiders, they match up better with like
I thought you were gonna hold my hand right
like smash mouth teams, or like the Bear. I mean, what are our wins? The Bear, like teams that like aren't
now.
like
The Bears,
so dynamic.
Broncos,
Right? Bears, Broncos. What's the week? I don't even know.
the Chiefs,
So like, all our wins are against teams that are
Colts.
like,
Colts.
with the Colts.
Yeah, we beat the Colts at the
Oh,
Colts.
shit.
Remember? We beat the Colts? No way. Was
Yeah.
Luck playing?
Yeah, okay, but that just proves my point. All those teams are not dynamic. When you have someone like the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, boom, hit you for 40. Just kidding. No, but boom,
Boom. Sit him on your bench.
or like Deshaun Watson. When you have MVP candidates, they're too dynamic for this defense.
Yeah.
This defense is kind of run of the mill. It's almost like they
A
have
little below, yeah.
Beaker, that
It's
middle
almost
linebacker.
they could use Mac to be defensive end.
Yeah, or maybe we could use our 4th pick of the first round to do something besides just sit on the bench.
E. Joseph?
And then freaking
Maybe
the
draft
third
somebody
round-
good. Maybe if we get our first round pick, could maybe get a sack, maybe get a hand on the quarterback. That'd be
So I'm
good
saying
too.
our first round pick, our
Yeah.
4th fucking pick of the first round could do something, because the 3rd round pick is actually out there. Max Crosby's actually
Yeah,
getting
he's
out
doing
there, getting
decent.
after. Another thing that they made the move as far as trading, what's his name, Conley
Just say Conley.
Conley to the
Texans?
Texans.
Trades
Who
are
they're playing.
That's
That's
you can wait a week, my guy.
Yeah, I know. Wait till next The deadline's not even into
They're like,
that.
hey, bro, hey, we need that playbook, my guy. Hey, yo, come back with the playbook. Yo,
That's another thing that scares me.
like, come on, bro.
If I'm getting traded from the Raids,
I'm bringing the playbook.
yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, this is a defense, the shitty defense. I probably doesn't even.
I'm bringing the
I can
playbook.
probably look at the tape and,
Yeah.
and read the defense pretty simply.
Yeah.
But, like, if you get another little, insight, I don't think that's good.
I'll bring the playbook. I'll bring the weed from Cali Weed. I'll bring it over.
Yeah,
I'm good to
it's
go.
all
That's
good.
all I got. They're like, sir, excuse me, you have a big sack of weed with you, sir. Going on the plane.
Oh, the
It's
reason
not
why I
legal.
brought up Coney, though, they traded him
plays it.
because they might be in lieu of a trade. They're trying to get a draft pick so they could trade and get.
receiver.
I heard I heard that too, but I heard Calais Campbell from the Jags.
Oh, that'd be
the
nice.
defensive
Yeah, 'cause we
end.
need a defensive-
We need
yeah.
or a defensive. I don't know. He's on the defensive line.
Yeah.
So we need pressure on the defensive line because our draft pick sucked. So if they do something with this pick that they just acquired and make another move, then I'll be happy with it. Especially because I do like the kid from Clemson, McKenzie, I think his name is the new little corner. He's undersized, but I love his freaking style.
Yeah, you love
Or
cornerbacks.
McMullen or I don't know, something like that. Something Mick.
Kathy McMullen. Just playing corner now for the team.
Who is that? I don't know what it is.
I think I'm trying to say the lady from
Jackie
ESPN.
McMullen?
Yeah, I said Kathy. So, you know what I'm trying to say. As long as you know, I don't care if anybody else knows. I don't care if nobody knows.
I know I was listening, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it's just me, you, and Mike Lowry.
Oh my god.
Carcosa.
Is he still in?
Yeah, they're there.
Oh hell yeah, Kirk.
Yeah, they're loyal to the soil. You know how
you
it
guys
is.
watching FB? Why is that?
Probably because he wants to see if he could comment on there, and they never said anything.
Oh, okay, got
You
you.
know. I know when the hotline bling.
Look at, this is where it starts, Josh.
What happened?
My daughter texts me, "Can I go to Sophia Saturday? She's having a Halloween party, and I want to go."
Negative.
Nice girl though. Good parents too.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, who's gonna be there? Who's chaperoning? Who's bringing the weed?
Yeah, if I can go, think about it.
Yeah, I think
If
about it.
fucking party, I'll be there.
Yeah, why can't I go?
It's not like she's throwing it. She's a fucking
Yeah.
12-year-old kid.
You could dress
It's her
up.
parents' party. I'm going. It's
Yeah, dress up as a good dad. Go over there.
What an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Sadly, you're probably better than me. That's the embarrassing part.
Fuck, no
Yeah.
way.
Fuck, fool.
Oh, fool. Get all kinds of
Equally,
citizenship.
you know what? I'll
awards,
say
fool.
this. We're equally good fathers. Your
Yeah.
kid just has more accolades than mine.
We'll get baby's mothers, I think is what it is.
Yeah, that's probably true, too. We know who to come inside of.
Hey, and
Oh.
that's half the battle.
It's not the battle. Not really, though. It's so much bullshit. It really is. It's not even half the battle. We get all the fun part. After that, we do is like, push, honey. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty diligent. I'm a good pull-out master. So if I leave it in you, baby, you
No,
know,
no,
you know I
please,
like you.
please,
Oh,
please,
shit,
please,
sorry,
please.
Forgot I'm a man. I thought I was going to have a hysterectomy soon.
Yeah.
I need a fucking...
Exactly. You need to call my doctor. I'll give you the number, baby. Just give me the number. Jeez,
Be back in
Louise.
2 days to work. Shit. It's easy procedure. Oh, yeah. So anyways, besides coming this weekend, we're going to probably do a lot of other stuff. I'm actually... I'm actually pumped up though because the Raids game is in Houston, but it's at 125.
And
which
we're
is-
the franchise, like Houston Rockets.
Yummy. So I'm actually pumped up. Get to sleep in, go watch the Raids, and watch my daughter. I think of my daughter's last cheerleading game.
Wow. No, come on. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, cheerleading was fun.
No. Well, fuck, she's only 12, so she's gonna be cheerleading forever. But I'm just saying, as far as the games, the team
Let
is
the
not too
game.
swift.
Let the game.
Now it's competition season, baby. That's when I walk in with my chest out, like,
Here
"What's
we go.
up?"
What's
Whittier
up, guys? Hey,
Redskins.
who's number one in the nation, big dog?
Whittier slurs.
You already know. Whittier racial slurs in the
Whittier
building.
racial slurs in the building.
I just can't wait till you take off that shirt, you scumbag. Shout out to all my Native
I know I didn't like it. I told you I want to wear it.
Yeah, he did. He tried to wear the hoodie over his face. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? What are we missing? Lakers suck. Bruins suck. Who else sucks? Why did I say Bruins for? It just comes to the head off.
Is that Hooker Diaries?
Hooker Diaries, what up?
What's up, dog?
James? Salute.
Salute. He gave us out. He gave us.
We got to utilize that all day
So you
long.
think any of these? You think there's any more trades? I know I touched on the Raids. Do you think someone else goes out there and tries to do something?
I'm still nervous. I think you put me on the trading block last week. I don't think you liked my interview with Rocky. I was a little
No
nervous
way.
about it.
Fucking we're a team for life.
Oh,
Sally.
okay, cool. Woo. I need to hear that. But you winked into the camera right now, though. I saw you. Yes.
Someone call me.
Someone call. Interviewing skills are terrible. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. I tried to warn you.
No, it was good. I like how Rocky played along though with all the gay play.
Yeah, it was weird. Kind of jerking you off on the table. I thought that was
Yeah.
kind of strange. But
I think it's another level.
I thought you left something in your pocket. I had no idea what happened.
My racket.
Yeah.
Oh, so another NFL trade that someone threw out there was
Trade. I want to hear trade. I love trade speculation. Is there
I know.
anything better
Oh, no,
than
even
trade
if it doesn't
speculation?
happen, just talking about it.
I would give anything for us to really have a Brolic podcast and people to call in and give us shitty trades. I would give anything.
Oh,
for that.
I'll give a whole hour to it.
Dude, you know what? Isn't that the best thing ever when you're listening to AM Dial? People calling, yeah, they should trade Kawhi Leonard for what's his name with the tight shorts that you guys don't like, and they never know the fuck guy's name neither. The guy you just
Bro,
mentioned.
you don't even know his name when you want him to trade him for the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and trade that guy. They'll take him. He looked like he was mad during the game.
Yeah, so there's.
I love
there was
reckless trade speculation.
Oh, I know. Speaking of reckless trade speculation, I think some guy in our league just want to trade you like fucking. Oh, can I have your Patrick Mahomes and Odell Beckham for Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice and Priest Holmes in their prime.
Oh, it was so stupid. Oh no, but I did want to touch out. Someone talked about maybe throwing some crazy shit out there,
just maybe.
and the Bears, who are still kind of in the thick of things, going out and getting Cam Newton.
Killer Cam. I mean,
How
right
much better
now,
how much worse can he be than Trubisky?
Oh, the trade failed for Paul George. We couldn't get Paul George on a trade.
I wouldn't do that either. In real life, fantasy, anything.
Yeah, all you gotta do is give Dudley for him straight up. That's even.
And Troy Daniels, why are you on the team?
Because he could shoot
In the first half,
better than you,
I need people in the second half that can make shots, like Danny Green.
like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny, think about this though. If it wasn't for Danny Green, they would have lost by 40.
Pretty much.
Danny Green
that's my
saved the Lakers from
problem
a
with freaking,
huge blowout.
With our, what's his name? Frank Vogel.
Yeah,
That-
Vogel. Yeah,
That's his name, huh?
Frank Vogel. Yeah,
Oh, fuck, I got it right.
Yeah.
No, that's my problem with him. It's
Jason
like
Kidd's ass puppet.
the only person that's going off, I just didn't like his substitution moves. I don't want to see Dudley on the court, and let alone in the fourth quarter. And I know it's the first game. You're trying to figure out like rotations and all that. So, I mean, we're not going to get – I mean, we already did get into it. But that was my biggest problem. My biggest takeaway was the rotation, the substitution scheme was really off. Especially for the first game. Everyone's fresh. There's no need to rest. Like, LeBron could play the whole fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We'll go to
It's the
load,
first game. He's
we'll go to
rested.
load management after this. You know,
Yeah.
it's the first game. Let's make an impression. Let's go out there and be the big brother.
Especially when it got close. It got like kind of tied up going into the third quarter. We
Yeah.
should have just went for it at that point.
And the fact that, you know, Kawhi's just the most dominant player in the league, and he's not even taking that as any type of slight because he don't care. He's in La La Land making movies.
We made a trade though right now. We got Simmons and Embiid for Paul George. That was
Wow.
a successful trade.
That's kind of why.
I would do that trade in a heartbeat. Imagine
I'll
the
take
Clippers
Simmons
at
and
that
Embiid.
team. Jeez.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think they'd do that though. Shout out to them.
Simmons has a shot.
Simmons says they're going to win the 3-point contest this year.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be a story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our shitty
Anyways,
basketball
you
takes.
can-
We only have one game, 1 day, 2 games, 4 teams.
And H is already cheering for the Clippers. They're already a Clipper fan. One game.
If you watched those games last night, though, you're like, wow, Staples Center's going to be pretty lit. Even no matter who's playing.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my floor seats. I think I might give them away. I don't think I want them on the Staples Center. I don't like the context there.
Hey, B, I think Snoop bought his tickets from you, bro. Because I was like, Snoop, you can't be on the floor, dog? He was like,
Oh, nah, no way, bro.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
Snoop was up there.
You saw he didn't get a good deal with Death Row, bro.
Yeah,
He's
he
making
got
no money with
fucked over,
the row, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure
He had to go to what's it called? The No Limit Soldiers, dude.
Yeah, that's when he got the bag, though.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
like, fuck yeah, we'll give you anything.
Yeah, okay. Fuck
Slept
it.
on CD, though, that first one. I don't know what
That
that
first one, no, just talk to John. John will bump that any day
Oh, hell yeah.
in the Cavalier
and
all
my
day.
beat go boom, 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 boom.
For real, that was that song
That
was on
was a
there?
good song, though.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Is that our time? Don't tell me that's our
I didn't
time,
get
B.
free on this one, dog. I didn't get the free on this one.
Yeah, it's our time.
That sucked. Hey, you know what? Unfortunately for you, we'll be back here next week. 8 to
Unfortunately,
10.
no. Actually, blessing you guys next week because we're gonna be Sweet 16 next week, baby. Like the Sweet 16, like the Dookies only get every single year. We're gonna go ahead and do
I'ma tell you
that.
some
We have
story
all
about
the
16.
talent in the world, and we're gonna make it to the Sweet 16, baby, just like the Dukes, baby.
Yeah.
That's gonna be us, the Takeover Show. Thank you so much for
16 to
joining
get you 17 if you're over 18. You know what I'm saying? So watch out.
I told this guy he was on the pro at the quinceañeras, baby. He'll let you know. Anyways, that's been episode 15 for all of us here at the Takeover. That's like the
I like that. Do it. Do it professional.
All of us out here at the Takeover.
How's the
I am-
weather looking?
I'm Josh G, and that's been the #1 podcaster of People Magazine 10 years in a row, Anthony Morales Jr. Thank you. And go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Whale's vagina. Oh, shit. I just read the prompter.